It's definitely time to go through all my games and see which ones I'm willing to sell and which ones I'm never going to get rid of because I love them. So that's what I'm doing today. Hi, my name is Mike. Are you in a gangster lane? It is time to do something I've been putting off for 5 months. So I like to react and review movies and shows on this channel. And I also like to dabble in video games as well. I need to get back into it. But one of the first things I need to do right now is going through all of my video games. This is not even a quarter of them. I need to go through these games because about 5 months ago, I was on holiday break. And, you know, I'm driving around, Let me find a coffee shop. Oh, there's a retro game store. I go in there and they are actually selling games for all kinds of prices, and they're actually buying games for good prices. Now, back in the day, with GameStop, you could buy a game, play it, and if you wanted to, you could trade it in, or you can get, you can get money for it. I refused to do that because what they wanted to give you was so little in comparison to the game that you spend your money on. Like if your game was $40, $50, maybe they'd give you like a $3, $5 store credit or something like that. That was absolutely insane to me. So I would go to Blockbusters, rent the game. If I really liked it, then I would get a hard copy. I'm a hard copy kind of girl when it comes to video games. I have this whole thing in my head that when the time comes and I'm in my bunker, I need hard copies because internet will be gone. Okay, just being honest. I have VHS tapes still. I got DVDs. I got all kinds of stuff. I still have my CDs. I have a few cassette tapes. Got my vinyl collection. Listen, I'm a hard copy kind of girl because, digital stuff can be a little funny because what if a company decides that they don't want to digitize or be like playable online anymore, which has happened to me, by the way. So I love hard copy stuff. So the thing is, I would like to go on some trips. Money is tight in general, and your girl's not monetized on YouTube. So I'm like, okay, I found this place that will give finally what I think these games are worth, a good price. Like for instance, they're selling Silent Hill 2 hard copy for PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 for like, I don't know, like $120. I'm like, do you guys want more of those things? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. But then again, on the flippity flip, I don't want to sell all my stuff, okay? I mean, I want to get and this is fun money. This is some money because I want to go to Vegas. I want to go on a trip. Hi, my name is Mai. I'm a random person on the internet with a YouTube channel and a big mouth. And we're going to take a break from looking at movies and shows and just talk about video games. And I'm going to go through the ones to see which ones I'm never going to get rid of and ones I might sell and ones that maybe I haven't even played yet. So because I have so many freaking games, I'm going to break it into categories. I'm wholeheartedly a PlayStation girl, but I do have a few things from different systems. Can you see that in here? No, this is all PlayStation. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to section it between Xbox, PlayStation. I might have gotten rid of the Wii games already. Xbox, PlayStation, GameCube, Nintendo, all that stuff. I'm gonna go through that and see where we lie. This is gonna be a long one, so brace yourself. Okay, so I'm going to start with the games that I don't see a point on trying to sell because they're PC games, and PC games are a lot. They're all digital now, and even getting a computer with a CD-ROM is like, can you do that? So I'm not even gonna try to sell them, and most of them I wouldn't sell anyway, just because I love them so much, and I'm going to put those immediately in the bin. So the ones that are going to go in the bin immediately are the PC games for The Sims 2 and all the expansion packs. And then No One Lives Forever 1 and 2. The Alice in Wonderland game. I don't know if you guys... Yeah, that's digital now too. And Sims 4 and Burgle Island. So immediately in the bin. All right. Keep. So there's some games that, my husband has that he's not interested in. I immediately bag those up, because I don't really have much to say. Most of those games, if not all of them, I haven't played or weren't interested in. But there are a few games that he highly recommended, so I put them in the mix. Now, the way I'm going to decide whether I'm going to keep or sell is based on, it's just really emotional reaction, you know what I mean? I'm breaking it down into a few categories. Never giving up, never played, one last try. There is always a chance that a game that I didn't like at the time, I might like now. Make sense? Makes sense? And then the other category is one and done. This is for, I played it, I beat it, don't really intend on playing it again. And would be okay selling, or I played it, didn't like it, totally willing to sell. And then the last category is waste of time. That's a little harsh, but there's not going to be that many. A lot of those waste of time games I've already given away. We're going to start in the beginning. All right, so Sega Genesis, I still have one. Now, my collection in the beginning is going to be all over the place because I'm the youngest. My brothers most likely have all the other ones because they have seniority. These are probably games that I had to like stow away, or I bought myself later in life because, you know, they weren't going to give it. Greedy. Anyway, so I probably bought this. This is the Genesis Mickey's World of Illusion. Is it Castle of Illusion? Castle of Illusion. Love this game, so I'm going to keep. World of Illusion. World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. This one is my favorite of the two, so I'm keeping both of these. Dark Castle. I don't know if you're familiar with this game. It's such a hard game. I haven't played this in so long. How do I explain this game? So it's a platform game. There's a lot of jumping and trying to dodge like bats and monsters and creatures and stuff like that. It's so hard. I remember I was the only one who had patience to play this game, so I easily got this when we were all growing up and moving out. And I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I wonder if I'd be better at it now. I should have a retro game session. And then next we have Donald Duck Quack Shot. Gonna keep that. This is a great game as well. So yeah, so far these are never giving up. Oh, I don't have the original Sonic. I'm gonna write that down. This one though, this one is my favorite. You see, this is old, it's worn, it's loved. This is my favorite, never giving up. This one, I'm not familiar with this one. This must have just gotten thrown in the mix. So I'm gonna say never played and not interested. This one's, I'm gonna sell that one. Okay, this one, Captain America, The Avengers. Another game I think just got thrown into the mix when I was moving out at some point. It's in pretty good condition. I'm gonna see, never played, not interested. I'm gonna see how much I'll get for this one. It's in really good condition, so I have high hopes. Oh, I didn't realize. I have two versions of this and I have the real one. Oh, if that's the case, we have duplicates and we're going to see a lot of duplicates. Oh, now that I know I have two, I'm going to see if I can sell one. All right. So that was my Sega Genesis. This is the one I think I want to build up. I wouldn't mind getting Aladdin or Lion King on the Sega, which is different than the Lion King and Aladdin on the Nintendo. They're different. I want to get the original Sonic. I want to get, if it's reasonable, because they're trying to make a profit. Anything else can I think of? Nope, we're done. I do still have a Super Nintendo. However, I only have two games. Lion King, another one I probably either had to buy later in life or I smuggled it because my brothers took everything. Goodness gracious. That's, you know, some people have this thing where, you know, you're the youngest and the only girl, you must be spoiled. I had to fight for my life for things. And I'm sure I fought for this. Keep never giving up. Killer Instinct. They couldn't even take this game if they wanted to because I killed everybody. Like, you could not beat me in this game. My ultras, my combos, my combo breakers, and knocking you off the platform so you fall into the abyss. Guys in college hated that. But Killer Instinct is one of my all-time favorite games on the Nintendo. Love, love, love. Never, ever giving this up. All right, so next we're going to look at the Nintendo 64. I had to buy this because I'm sure my oldest brother has it. This is a classic, GoldenEye 007. Keep, never giving away. I have two Zeldas. Very old. Very, very old. I don't see any stickers on it, so I probably got these a long time ago. These are my original copies. I don't need two. I'm going to keep the gold one, and I'm going to sell this one. I never beat this one. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I never beat this one. I need to get back to this. I'm never giving it up, but I've also never beat that one. Never give up, never surrender. Galaxy Quest. Mario Party 3. This was my favorite Mario Party 3. Never giving this up. Now, this is where I got annoyed. I have two of these. I thought I didn't have one anymore. Perfect Dark. This is an awesome game. I have two. Don't need to. I'm going to sell one. I'm going to sell this one. I feel right. So I'm keeping one. Oh, Mario. This is the first Mario Go-Kart. That's that's hard. You see, I don't have a lot of Mario. I played a lot of Mario, but I don't have any. I might get a few Mario things. Mario Tennis, I'm absolutely keeping. Never giving this up. I love this one. Mario Go-Kart, I'm gonna keep. I'm keeping that. All right, so that's done. Next is the GameCube. I still have a GameCube. Twilight Zelda, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I love this game. I can understand if people were annoyed with this game when it came out that, you know, you're a wolf for a long time. And I get that. But once you get to the point where you're no longer a wolf and you can like transform, you know, do your thing. I thought it was really awesome. Oh, I forgot her name. What's the Twilight Princess? I forgot her name. But I thought she was fun. She was fun, different, and she was so different from Navi because Navi is like, hey, listen. Next is the best Super Smash Brothers. This is Super Smash Brothers Melee. This is from, oh my God, 2001. This one was my favorite, 100%. Never giving this up. Oh, so I am a diehard Resident Evil fan. For a GameCube, I got Resident Evil 0 with Rebecca, and what was his name? I always want to call him Christian Slater. Billy. Resident Evil 0. I do like this game. I enjoy this very much. I'm never giving this up. Now, keep in mind, I have a lot of games downloaded, or I have access to the games that are older via Xbox Game Pass or the PlayStation Game Pass, but there's just, I'm a hard copy girl. There's some things I just not gonna get rid of. I believe at the time it was exclusive. Got it. Resident Evil, the remake of the original Resident Evil. Got that as well. Never giving up. And now it's time for the Wii. Now, I mentioned I'm a PlayStation girl through and through, but there was a point that I could not get a PlayStation 3 no matter how hard I tried. So it was like months of it being out and I could not get it and I couldn't play all these new games. I was just desperate to try something new. So I gave the Wii a chance, but there just wasn't enough games for me. There really wasn't. So let's start from what I see on the top. Resident Evil 4. It was something to play on the Wii, but I wonder if I might sell my Wii, to be perfectly honest. I'll sell my Wii if I get a good price. I'll sell my Wii and my games. This is Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles. This is Resident Evil, the Dark Side Chronicles. I kept my Wii because of these. As much as a diehard Resident Evil fan I am, I don't know if I'm going to keep these. I would have to say this is one and done. One and done. I have multiple copies of this. I think the Wiis are going to go. I'm going to sell the Wii. I'm going to sell the Wii and all my Wii games. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Have it on a GameCube. Rock Band and Guitar Hero. Those instruments, God knows where they went. I really don't know where they went. Wow, this made a good dent. Hopefully this will make a nice profit. These are going. So those were the smaller collectibles, the lesser amount of games that I had for a system. We're going to move on to the Xbox. Now, this is what I was talking about when I'm going to say there's games that aren't mine, that my husband recommended, and I've never played. Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory. I've played the Splinter Cell on the first PlayStation, I believe. I played one Splinter Cell. I don't remember much about the game. If there's stealth, I'm down. Next time I hook up my Xbox, I'm going to give this a chance. So this is going to be a new one. Brothers in Arms, Road to the Hill 30. I'm going to give this a chance because I never played it. SXX Tricky. I don't think I've ever played this. Was recommended, never played. Give it a chance. Conquer, Live and Reloaded. Not mine. Recommended, never played. I'll give it a chance. The only game for the Xbox that I have is that I played is Medal of Honor. I love this game. However, I have this. I have this game. I have this. I think I have like at least 3 copies. So I'm gonna put this aside because as much as I would never give up this game, I have multiple. So I'm gonna put this on the side. And that's the Xbox. Now, here's Xbox 360. So I had the Rock Band on the Wii first, then I got a Xbox 360, then I got Rock Band again. I have the microphone. I have the top part of the drum, so we can still do that. Love Rock Band. I don't have a working guitar. I've been like semi-consistent looking for a guitar, but now I'm more and more inspired to get a guitar. I saw that a place had a guitar for $200. Was totally, I know I'm trying to save up for a trip, but I was totally willing to get it because they're so hard to get. I have 3. I wonder if they can fix it. I have 3 broken guitars. I know they fix and refurbish old systems that don't work anymore. I wonder if they can fix it. Let's do that. Fix. Left 4 Dead 2. The only thing about this is online. It's not couch co-op. Oh, wait, is this couch co-op? Because I'm keeping it then. All right, never giving up. I would like to actually play this. I might want to play this sooner than later, actually. All right, Rock Band 2. Gonna hold on to that. That goes with the first Rock Band. This game, The Condemned. I've never played this. Not mine. Recommended. I need to give it a chance. Bioshock 2. Played it. I beat it. Wasn't my favorite. It's been a long time. I'm going to give this one last try. I'm going to give you this one more try. If I don't like it, I'm going to play it. I'm going to sell it. Because I might sell this actually because I do have the collector's edition, the one with all of them. So I might sell this actually. Let me put this away here. Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City. I have this on multiple platforms. I love this game. I really do. Gosh, I haven't played this in so long. I think I want to play this. I love Ballad of Gay Tony as well. I played and beat all of it. Lost in the Damned. I really like this. I love Nico Bellic. I love his cousin Roman. So this is with Nico Bellic, and this is the expansion, if you will. This goes together. Never giving up. I don't care if I have it on PlayStation as well. Not giving it up. This is like, how much will they sell it for? I'm not ready to give it up. I'm not. No, I'm not ready. I'm keeping. For some reason, okay, I had the first Bioshock on Xbox 360. I have a few games that are missing. Fallout New Vegas is missing. PC game The Movies is missing, and the first Bioshock on Xbox 360, that is missing. I have another bin somewhere. I have a bin or a bag somewhere, but that's okay. Most of it's here. I mentioned that the Xbox 360 became my new system while I was waiting for the PlayStation 3 to be more readily available. And with a lot of my games that I like to play, mostly being on PlayStation, I had to get creative because, Grand Theft Auto was on the PlayStation. I believe Left 4 Dead was only on the Xbox. Rock Band was on everything. And then I was like, what's Mass Effect? Okay, alien, sci-fi, RPG, what's that? It started out really slow, but not slow to the point that I didn't want to play. And once it got to a point of the game where it really started kicking off, and it was like action-packed ever since. This game, I didn't think I was a sci-fi gamer, but this converted me. I love this game. I can't get rid of it. I can't get rid of it. I have multiple copies of this. I just can't do it right now. I don't want to. No. I got Mass Effect 2. I don't have the third on my Xbox, though. Oh my God, am I going to sell it? I'm not ready. How much you want for it? I'm not ready to give it up. I'm going to keep it. Fallout 3. I fell in love with Xbox 360 because of Fallout 3. I'm not giving this up. This was the first copy of my thousands of hours of gameplay of Fallout. I'm keeping this one. I should be making sure they're in here. Alan Wake, exclusive to Xbox 360 back in the day. This game, holy moly, was so scary. It was so scary. Love it, played it, beat it, never ever giving it up. We're done with this section. Let's load them up. All right, adding to the keep. All right, now it's time for my biggest video game collection, the PlayStations. Just keep in mind, I'm going to be going over my PlayStation, the original PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, 4, and 5. Before, with the older games, you either had to sit and play and beat in one session. You got a code, depending. I don't have Mortal Kombat. Don't buy, sell. There was a point where you had to use memory cards on your PlayStations. This stopped with PlayStation 3. So I keep in mind, even though I'm keeping some games, I do have multiple memory cards for my games that I have. I think out of 3 or 4 memory cards, only one of them is corrupt. So it's pretty good. I have all my PlayStations. So let's get right to it, because there's a lot. Pandemonium, original PlayStation. Well, I don't know if a lot of people know this game. You're like a newly witch, and you like learning spells, and you got this book, and there's this jester that's your friend who has like a talking puppet. It's all fun and dandy with like fireworks and stuff like that, but then you summon a monster that starts eating the village, and you have to go around trying to get you go to different levels, and it's a side scroller, and basically you got to save the day. I love this game. I'm never getting rid of it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the third one, never giving up. So I grew up playing mostly mature games and immature games. I had very few T for teen games, very few E for everybody. I'm like, I'm no kid. I'm going to play the grown-up game. The rare time I did like an E for everybody game on the PlayStation, I really loved it. Bugs Life. One of my first video games on the PlayStation. Love it, never getting rid of it. I put this in maybe a few years ago just to play the game. You know, the graphics, I was dying. It's so funny to go through all these games and remember how every new system came out. Oh my God, the graphics are amazing. No, that being said, never giving up. Never giving up. So I opened this up and I have a little conundrum. So this one is Pro Skater 3. So I have all of them. I just don't have the case. I have the Pro Skater. I have Pro Skater 2. The music and these are really great. Pro Skater 3. I'm going to keep all of them at this time. I'm not going to say never giving up, but at this point, I'm keeping those. Atlantis. I didn't care for the movie, but I love the game. I love this game. I'm never getting rid of it. Oh God, the nostalgia. Resident Evil 2. The opening sequence, the opening little movie hooks me immediately. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is insane. I started that game like 5 times and I couldn't get past that opening frame with me getting out of the car wreck and these 4 zombies are like eating me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. What if I run? What if I run past them? Because I'm honestly not gonna shoot them all. And here we are. I've played like every single Resident Evil game that's ever existed, I think, at least in America. So that started my love of Resident Evil. I must have played and beat this as Claire twice before I realized that there was a Leon's disc. You know, I was just like, I thought when you play as Claire, that was one game. And when you play as Leon, that was one game. And then the second playthrough, at the end, a cut screen, like a little screen says, you know, insert Leon's story to continue. And I was like, is that different than if I just start with Leon? So I put it in and it's like, oh, this is what happens on the other side of the car crash. That was so stinking smart and so amazing, because how many games or movies or shows, it's like this inciting incident happens and we're going to follow this character through and blah, 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 blah. But what the other person go through? Stellar. Got this, played it, obsessed with it, beat it. I'm like, I gotta play the original. I have to play the original. They had the director's cut at the time. Played it, beat it, loved it. I was like, oh snap. So when the third Resident Evil came out, I borrowed it from Blockbusters first. It was the one time I borrowed a game from Blockbuster and I stayed up all night. I must have started that game in the early afternoon on like a Saturday, because I think at the time you only had a 1 or 2 day rental. And, you know, I intentionally rented games to see if I wanted to ask for them for my birthday, Christmas, or buy them eventually. So I start the game in the early afternoon on Saturday. I don't think I stopped playing until like 11 in the morning the next day. No sleep. I played that whole game. And man, it was masterful. These 3 games, never, ever, ever giving up. I haven't done speed runs of games, but I have played games where I played and beat the game without ever saving. One time for Resident Evil 2 Claire A. One time with Resident Evil 3. It took a few days. The way I had to do it was when it was time for bed or when it was time to go to class or when it was time to go to work, I just left it paused. And when I could play, I just unpause and keep going. I would just turn the screen off, the TV off. And that's how I did it. Now, these were fun challenges at first, but the further you get when you do that, the further you get into playing a game without saving, every boss battle is stressful. At the first hour, you're like, this is cool. I'm so good. Halfway through the game, you're like, oh my God, it's a boss battle. And then toward the end, you're like, did I just waste my life? I did it. I beat it. Never would do that again. I do have, without the cover, I do have a second copy of Resident Evil 2. I'm going to keep this one. God, this is so, I'm getting flashbacks. This is how pretty it is. Listen, the remake of Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation is really good. It is, but I miss that, when you do Claire B or Leon B, I miss that, the other side of it, really. Like, you still get an other side of it, but not as in-depth as this one. This one, Claire A, Leon A, you had to leave some herbs behind. You had to leave some first aid behind. You had to leave some bullets behind. Because if you took everything, then on the flip side, you only get what was there intentionally. You could have more if, as side A, you left stuff for your character side B. And there would be stuff that would happen on side A that you see the remnants in B, like the hole in the wall or an explosion or something like that. This is masterful. This is my all-time favorite Resident Evil game. The Resident Evil 3 remake was oh, this is in such good condition too. Silent Hill, the original Silent Hill. I played Silent Hill 2 first, then I played Silent Hill 3, and then after a long time of searching, I finally found a Silent Hill, the original. This one was really hard to play only because the graphics were so grainy. But it could be my fault because I believe I played this on the PlayStation 2 because you could play older games on the PlayStation and maybe it just didn't translate well. So the day I plug in my PlayStation, the original, maybe I'll have a better experience. I'm not sure. But yeah, never giving up. All right, now we're going to get to PlayStation 2. Hitman, Blood Money. This one has been my favorite Hitman game ever. I was really into stealth back then. So this game was very, very good. Never giving up. Soul Calibur 2, my favorite Soul Calibur game. Never gonna give up. Crazy Taxi, I can lose this one. This one was more fun to play as an arcade game in the arcade. On the PlayStation, it's just fine. It's just fine. This I can give up. Tony Hawk's Underground. I'm gonna say I have to give this one more chance because I'm about to sell this one. I don't even remember it. All right, you get one more shot. Mafia. I played it. I beat it. I don't remember this being my favorite. I thought it was just fine. I'm gonna give this one more chance because I think I might sell this one as well. So this was my friend's boyfriend's game. I never heard of it, never played it. He's hanging out and then they're gonna go do something. I think they went out for something and I wasn't gonna go out. So he's like, yo, check this out, play it. We'll be back in like 2 hours. We're gonna talk about it. So I put it in. I played it the whole time. By the time they came back, he saw me still playing. He was just like, right? Immediately got one. I love this game so much. I love our mute hero. I don't have the case for it. I don't know what happened with the case, but love Vice City, so I put them together. Damn, I wish I had the case for it though. So never giving up. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Buster. Oh, I can't wait for it's coming out next year, right? Yeah, 2025. Oh, I can't wait. You can finally be a girl. I used to use cheat codes in order to make my main characters girls in some of these. Could I do this in here? I know I could do it in Vice City. I don't think I could do that in here. But yeah, San Andreas, this is a great game too. The map was so crazy. Like there were so many things to do and places to go. You know, some of the best things about these games was the radios, which was great because of all the driving you had to do to get from one map to the other. Yeah, this very good, very good. Max Payne. I love this game. I've played and beat this game so many times. I am never, ever, 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 ever giving this up. So this was the first game that I played that had bullet time, and you know, Matrix had been out. This is graphic novel, comic book, but I really love this game, and the guy, this likeness is, I think he was a writer at the time for this game, Sam Lake, who became the director of Alan Wake 2. He is so awesome in this. I love this game so much. This is top tier. Never, ever, ever would get rid of this. Actually, I think I'm going to put this aside because I want to play this. Not as a, let me give it one more try. No, I want to play this. That's getting played soon. Okay, and then we have Endgame. I remember loving this game. I honestly don't remember it right now, but I held on to it. I'm going to check this out and see if I want to keep it. True Crime Streets of LA. Freaking love this game. This is where I got introduced to it's very done now, but this was one of the first games. Yeah, this is the first game where there were certain branches, trees, where what you did in your actions made you have a bad, okay, or good ending. There was certain, like, you could go, you literally saw a screen where you could make a bunch of wrong decisions. And I did everything. I unlocked every alternate ending. Where you could go left, I went right. Where you could, you know, where you could stealth and like knock out, I would kill. I did everything because I wanted to get the full experience. The radio in this is amazing as well. True Crime Streets of LA. Never, ever, ever, ever would get rid of this. I'm putting this to the side. These two are I'm gonna take out my PlayStation 2 or 3 because I believe I can play these on the PlayStation 3. I'm gonna take these both out because I want to play these, just to enjoy them. And we're back with Resident Evil. Resident Evil Code Veronica. This is amazing. I love this game. I remember when PlayStation 2 came out, there was 2 games I got at Christmas. This was one of them. And this is where I was talking about when, you know, we're looking at the new consoles and the graphics are so amazing. And it's like, oh my God, this game is amazing. This is back when certain games came with a demo. Look at that, Devil May Cry demo. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. So this was great though, because with Claire, you first saw her in Resident Evil 2. It was always fun waiting for another Resident Evil to come out because you didn't know if it was going to be like Leon, is it going to be about Chris, is it going to be about Jill, is it going to be about Claire. When I saw that it was Claire's turn again, I couldn't wait. I fell in love with Claire in Resident Evil 2. And in this one, similar, not the same, but similar to Claire A and Leon B, halfway through this game, or a little more than halfway through this game, you play as Chris. And you have to find Claire. The intro movie of this game where she's like running and ducking and doing her whole thing, and like she like shoots oh my God, this is a great game. I've played and beat this many times. Oh, the twist with Alfred Ashford and Alexa and Al. This game's amazing. Kind of feel like playing this. I'm gonna put this to the side to play it. Never giving up. Resident Evil 4. This is steel book. This is a great copy. And again, similar to Claire with Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil 2, similar but not the same. You get to play Ada's story for a little bit in this as well, which is a really great addition. I love this game. Oh, it's so sexy. Look at this. This is so sexy to me. Separate ways, right? Oh, this is such a great... Oh, you know what's so hilarious about this? This was when I was introduced to QuickTime events. Like, I'm like, oh, cutscene, let me like chill, have a sip of water or some soda. And then it's like, skirt. I'm just like, oh shit. And then the boulder kills me. This is where I got introduced to QuickTime events. This is a great game. I still haven't really played Resident Evil 4 Remake. I did try it. I got it last year around my birthday. I did try it. For some reason, I wasn't feeling it. I need to give it a chance. I need to give it another chance. So, but this copy, this is my favorite copy. The Sims busting out. So I mentioned I did not have a PC that was powerful enough to have The Sims. So I had to try to be happy with these. This game is terrible. This game is bad. It's nothing like The Sims. I think I'm gonna sell this one. This is going. Silent Hill 2. I remember getting this game because I was looking up Resident Evil, and the Resident Evils weren't coming out quick enough for me. So I'm like, what is a game that is scary and will give me that vibe of Resident Evil? So I got Silent Hill 2. The thing that cracked me up is when I opened this, one of the things, because you used to get these pockets with information and stuff, and I actually read them. I used the maps in Grand Theft Auto. I would read these to get any information about playing. One of the things that was funny in here is that it said something like, "You are not a STARS member. You're a regular dude. You will get tired of running. You will miss shots. You will have weak swings. You're not a member of STARS." I was like, shots fired, but very clear. This game I played before any of the other Silent Hills, and it's amazing. It is a slow game, and you really want to get through it, but you really have to take your time and just be patient with it because it does pay off, and it's great. Guitar Hero, the first Guitar Hero. Again, keeping it because just in case I get a guitar that works. I'm keeping, other than the Wii, any Guitar Hero I have, any Rock Band I have, I'm keeping just in case. I have hope. Hey, if you have a guitar that you're not using and you wouldn't mind selling it to me, let me know. The Herbs. City Living from Your Sims. Now, this wasn't really the Sims game, but it was a version of it. Um, I'm gonna give this a chance. I'm gonna check this out and see if I'm gonna keep that. That I might sell, but let me give that a chance. God of War. The first God of War. Now, I'm almost done with my PlayStation 2 collection, but you see the amount of PlayStation 2 games I had. There was a point that I felt like I played all the popular PlayStation 2 games that I knew of. I played all the ones that are part of a series that I love. I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I need to try something else. I go into a GameStop and I don't even browse. I just go up to the guy and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hi. I played so many games for the PlayStation 2. Is there a game you highly recommend that I might not have played? Is there anything that isn't getting enough attention and that more people should play that you would recommend? He said God of War. He didn't even hesitate. He went, got it. I'm like, sold, took it. That was exactly how it went because I wasn't playing around. I was like, oh no, I'm just looking. No, what do you got? I go home, and because I'm cocky, I'm gothic, I got no life because I'm an introvert. I immediately play this game and I play it on the hardest difficulty. I did. Fell in love with it. At the time I was really into Greek mythology. It was a great game. I was fascinated. I was like, oh man. And at the end, I played this whole game on hard. At the end battle with Big Boss Ares, he kicked my ass. He was wiping the floor with me like I owe him money. It was bad. It wasn't till that fight I had to switch it to medium, and even then he was kicking my butt. I had to switch it to easy because I just couldn't beat that guy. I'm not ashamed. It's hilarious to me. It is honest. But this is an amazing game. I would never give this up. Guitar Hero and Guitar Hero 2, keeping just in case I get a guitar. Oh, here it is. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I have the container. Max Payne 2. Played it, beat it. It was alright. It was alright. It was alright. I don't want to break up a set though, because I do have Max Payne 3 as well. I'm not breaking up a set. I can't get rid of this. Oh my god, this game. This game scared the ever-loving life out of me. There's a handful of games that I play. You see, most of my games are like scary horror games, right? Most of these games I played at night to make it immerse, make it really scary. There's a handful of games that it scared me in the daytime because it was so much. Fatal Frame is a horrifying game, especially because it's not like you can really kill a ghost. You can just scare them off. You can hide. You can just like do your best to be evasive and prevent and like get them to go away, but they'll all come back. This game is horrifying. And then in the end, when you get to the gates of hell. So Fatal Frame, oh God, I don't see myself. I think I tried to replay it. It was just too much. I might have to check this out another day, but I would never get rid of this, even though it's so scary to me. I'm not getting rid of this. This is staying. All right, No One Lives Forever. I have it on PC. I thought this game was really funny. This was I don't know what was first, this or Austin Powers. It's like Austin Powers if it was a video game and the agent was a woman. It's British and it's fun. It's a fun game. It's a good time. I like it. There is another bin missing. I can't find Final Fantasy VII. There is another bag or bin missing. Okay. When I move out, the day I move out, I'm gonna find everything, I hope. Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, that game is missing. I have some games that are missing. That's okay. That's okay. I know I didn't get rid of that. I know I didn't. This is the other one. The graphics in here, I mean, to this day, the graphics are still good to me. So I have this digital on my PlayStation 5, but the hard copy, I fell in love with this game. I love, love, love this game. I don't love all Final Fantasy games, but Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy X, never getting rid of. A lot of people don't know about this game. The Getaway. This is a British game that was, it's London, This game, the controls are really stiff, but I love this game. This game is another game where you play the main character whose his wife is shot, his son is kidnapped, and you're like this crime person that you've turned over a new leaf. You have a wife and family now, and someone wants you to get back into the business, and they want to manipulate you to do these jobs because they're basically blackmailing you. But the cop, he's like this thing stinks. I think that some of these, we need to get internal affairs in here because something's not right. You play the main character, you play the cop. This is a great game. I'm gonna keep this out because I love this game. I hear people say they don't like her character. She's very angsty. She's very angsty. Silent Hill 3 scared me. It did scare me very much. I remember when I beat it, I remember so clearly turn it off and I'm never gonna play you again. I was really scared at the time, but I've played and beaten it again, of course. This came with a CD of all the music, the soundtrack. So I thought that was pretty cool. Never getting rid of it. I have 2 copies of these. I'm gonna see if I have another copy. If there's a third copy and it's on the PlayStation 3, I'm definitely gonna sell something. So I'm gonna put these to the side. I'm not sure yet. This is a great game. I didn't care for the second one, but I tried it. I think I already got rid of that. But I love this game. This is so amazing. The opening sequence alone is just stellar. And I was a real history buff at the time as well, so this was really cool to me. Never getting rid of. Indigo Prophecy. This is when I fell in love with the Quantic Dreams games. And I played this game multiple times. I thought it was really cool, very fun, very different. This is where I was introduced to the aspect of playing that game that was like a movie, an interactive movie. The thing about this game is I later found out that Indigo Prophecy was the Americanized, the uncensored version, the not banned version. The original version was called Fahrenheit. That one had some nudity, maybe some sexual content. So it was banned over here and they had to do this version. I later got Fahrenheit on, it wasn't Game Pass. I got it on something. I had to pay and it was just available on my PC, and thank God my PC, it wasn't stellar at the time, but it could handle the game. And this is where I was glad that I had hard copies because everything was fine. I transferred that game to at least 2 PCs and everything's fine. But what happened was, I can't remember the program I had bought it. The problem was they went out of business and I lost my purchase game. And I was like, see, this is why I like hard copies. You can't cancel something I'm holding in my hand. So I was glad I held on to this. It's available on Steam now. So I do have Fahrenheit again, but I had to purchase it multiple times. Clock Tower 3, so fun. Never played the first Clock Tower or Clock Tower 2. I played this because I had beaten Fatal Frame and I wanted to play something like kind of scary and different. Now, this is one of those games where you have to run and hide. Like if you get so scared, you become like petrified and you can't control your character until they calm down. which is so terrible because you're just like, calm down, because then they'll just run around and might get killed or hurt. So this game was great. There is that aspect, but then when you collect certain elements, you can fight. You do have a boss battle. So there's a point of each story, because it's like multiple characters, you have to save their spirit, because not only did they get unalived in reality, they are also being tormented in the spirit realm by their tormentor, their killer, if you will. So each story that Alyssa has to interact with, you play with, like, you can get them away with holy water, you can hide, you can run. But then at one point, you can fight back. This is a great game. And that is all my PlayStation 2 games. Almost done. All right, we are now on to the PlayStation 3 games. Oh my God, this is taking a long time. I really have too many games. Skyrim. I love Baldur's Gate. Skyrim, I never got into this. I really didn't. I tried to play this. I don't think I played it long enough. I think I only played it for like an hour or two. I didn't get into this. I'm going to give this another chance. Dragon Age. I believe I got this because it's the same makers of Mass Effect. I didn't get into this either. I was surprised. You know what annoyed me? Was the thing about it, Mass Effect was great because I grew up with the non-speakable character. Okay, it was different with GTA main character because he just didn't talk. But then, you had these conversations that you had to read everything, which, I grew up with that. When I played Mass Effect, Commander Shepard, female Shepard, she was just a great voice actor. And I was looking forward to having this because I was really immersed in Mass Effect. I really was, with all the options and stuff like that. When I got to this, I was excited for more of that. Even when you're making your character, you can decide what voice they have. They say stuff, they say a line and everything. And, and I got so mad when they weren't speaking. But, then again, here I am playing Baldur's Gate. Here I am, their, main character's not talking. Everyone else does. But, that's more fun though, because I'm playing with other people and we're all talking. So maybe I was just hard on this game at the time. I'm gonna give this another chance. Don't get mad at me. Have not played Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, not even open. I had this is obviously when I got into the point of my life where I'm working really hard and a lot, and it's hard to play new games or have the time to play them. I want to play them, I want to be immersed, but time is limited or I'm freaking tired. So I've had these for a long time now. Never played either. This isn't even open. It still has the plastic on it. Must play. That's a new category. I never played must play. I'm ashamed of myself. Saints Row 2. This is a fun game. I have 2 copies because hubby and I used to play online when we were long distance. And now we have 2 copies. So I'm going to keep Saints Row 2 Greatest Hits because we can play online together and only 1 copy is needed. Max Payne 3. Now, Max Payne 3 is the real, not raunchy, but the grittiest Max Payne. My favorite is the first Max Payne. This one is very good. This is action-packed. It does have a co-op kind of shoot 'em up option. This is a dark, gritty game. And I will say the finale of this game is pretty stellar. It's spectacular, actually. We're not breaking up a set. This stays. Mass Effect 2. Okay, wait a second. We have Mass Effect 2 as well, Xbox 360 and on PlayStation 3. Mass Effect 3 only on the PlayStation 3. So we're gonna put that to the side for now because I have the original Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 on Xbox 360. And on the PlayStation 3, I have Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3, I thought was good, but I understand why people were unhappy because the way it wrapped up was very like, wait, I want more. Tell me more. It was fixed with the DLC. I haven't played it with that in mind. I haven't played that. I've played this at least twice. Played and beat it twice. I'm going to have to play it now that the additions were. So I've never gotten back to it. That I'm gonna play. This one though, this version of Mass Effect 2 includes 6 hours of bonus missions. Kasumi Stolen Memories over. Yeah, those are good. This one's a good one. And this one, if I remember correctly, you have to do like a comic book style what you did in the original Mass Effect because there was no option for that being a game for PlayStation 3. It's like they skipped over the first Mass Effect going on to a PlayStation 3. It just gave you like a intro synopsis of what decisions you made. Then it went right to this. I really love this game. I don't know. Wait, there's more. Now this is the Grand Theft Auto 4 Complete Edition. This has Nico Bellic's story, Ballard Gay Tony, and the Damned, Lost and Damned. So I'm keeping this. This is all of them. I'm keeping this here in the Xbox 360. I'm not getting rid of it. I can't. I'm not ready to. Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3. Played them, beat them. Okay, these are fun. These are fun games. I like the climbing. I like the fighting. I like the story. I like the these are really great games. I just don't see myself wanting to play this again though. All right, it's been decided we're keeping these. Dead Island. I love Dead Island. I had a great time playing this online with people I knew and strangers and family. This was so fun. It's not the most masterful game, but it's a zombie game. I enjoyed it. I love crafting the weapons for the first time because some games, when it comes to crafting, I don't even bother with it. But this one I had fun crafting. There was this kind of, I forgot what it was some kind of trick you could do with the controller and you would duplicate a weapon. And when I found that, I would like duplicate and sell to make money. So I'm gonna keep this. This was fun. This is a good time. Beyond Two Souls. I did like this story. I did play this both ways. I played it the original way, and I played it with the linear timeline. Because the original way, it's like broken memories. It's all over the place. She's a kid. She's an adult. She's a teenager. She's in the desert alone. She's homeless. It's all over the place. I did like this game. I'm very into spirituality and like, how people connect on multiple levels. And I like psychic stuff. I like all that kind of stuff. I did like this game. Out of all the Quantic Dreams games, I wouldn't say it's in the top, but I did enjoy this game. The Steelbook, and I'm gonna keep it. Catherine. Now, I played this game, and I've also played the digital, the downloadable version where it's like expanded. Have you seen Baby Reindeer? It's kind of like that. It's where this guy has a stalker, and instead of doing stuff to stop it and let it like, no more, you're not allowed, you're not, don't come around me, I have someone, or he doesn't, and it causes all these troubles. I love the playable part of this game. I love the puzzles and like trying to figure out how to get up the levels. That's fun. But the story is infuriating. You're gone. Metal Gear Solid, not mine. The Sons of Liberty, Snake Eater, and Peace Walker. Never played it, gotta give it a try. Fallout 3. I have Fallout 3 on Xbox 360 and on PlayStation 3. I believe I have another copy. I'm definitely keeping Xbox 360 because it's the first version I owned. I think I have another one. Bioshock. I think I have another one. Last of Us, amazing. I think I have another copy. Bioshock Infinite, I think I have another copy. Here it is, Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. I'm gonna get rid of one. I'm gonna keep the Game of the Year Edition, and I'm gonna sell the original PlayStation 3. Red Dead Redemption. Such a fan of Rockstar. Bought this, played a little of it. It was slow for me. It started off pretty slow for me. I played more of this online than I did the actual game. I'm not saying I'm going to sell this, but I definitely am going to put that in the never played stack. Shame on me, but never played. This is going to go right with the Batman games. LA Noire. I love this game. I really did. And we figured out how to make this co-op. One person does the action and the other person does the investigative stuff. This is how we play Alan Wake 2 as well. He's playing most of the fighting. I'm playing all the investigation and dialogue aspects. That's how we had to we had to be creative to play couch co-op because we're not going to buy. I have enough multiples, enough of that. So we had to figure out how to make this game couch co-op. When it's Ellie's turn, I'll play. When it's Joel's turn, he'll play. Ellie Noire, we got creative and it's fun. I'm gonna keep this. Heavy Rain, Quantic Dreams, love this game. This came out after Indigo Prophecy. I believe it was Indigo Prophecy or Fahrenheit. Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, and there's more games we're waiting for them to come out with. I don't think it's called Quantic Dreams anymore. I think it's a new studio because some drama happened. But Heavy Rain 3 is an amazing game. I love this game. I played it and beat it so many times. And it tricked me. I really liked you, Shelby. But awesome game. Resident Evil 5. Not breaking up a set, number one. Number two, hey, we got to play couch co-op and online. So I'm keeping it. Lollipop Chainsaw. I need to put this aside and play it. I've never beaten this game. Oh my god, I must have gotten, I know I got a few bosses in. I don't know why I never beat it. Never beat this game. It's so funny. It's so cute. Her boyfriend's a zombie head. Zombie head? This is staying out. I'm playing it section here. Rock Band 2, Guitar Hero, Smash Hits. In case I ever find a guitar that works, I have options. Unless it's a Wii, if it's an Xbox or one of the PlayStation's guitar, I'm ready. I have a microphone for the PlayStation as well. Far Cry 3. I played a few hours of this and I wasn't into it. There was something about hunting and like killing and skinning the animals that was bothering me. You know, maybe, do I have to do that? I remember it. Do I have to do that? I'm going to give this one more try. Dead Island Riptide. I don't remember liking this one as much. I'm okay breaking this set up. I think I'm going to sell this one. And here is my second copy of Bioshock 2. Why do I have two copies if I didn't like it? All right, Grand Theft Auto 5. I didn't like this game. I didn't finish it. I didn't like it. All the online, listen, I was on PlayStation Home. I get the attractiveness of Second Life kind of online community where you can like do missions together, hang out at each other's place and all that stuff. I was on PlayStation Home. This was not it for me. I played not even halfway through and I was just like, there is such thing as being too open world. I'm really hopeful that the new Grand Theft Auto is going to dial it back. Be innovative and great, but dial it back just a little bit. Focus more on the gameplay and the story and less about all the hours you can be in here and all the no. No, I don't even want to give it another try. There's so many games I'm giving another try though. I don't want to be stank about it because I do love Grand Theft Auto as a series as a whole. I mean, look at all the Grand Theft Autos I have and how many of them I love. I'm gonna give it one more chance. I will break up a set. Will I? That's how a game shouldn't make me mad. This made me mad. I'll give it one more chance. Even if I don't enjoy it, I might still keep it because I don't want to break up a set. I don't want to have all of the Grand Theft Auto games that I could and just get rid of this because I'm staying. So I'll give it another try, but I'll still hold on to it. Saints Row the Third, 2 copies because we had to play online. Gonna get rid of one of them. I like Saints Row the Third. I really did. I liked how I could customize my character. I give her a big booty, a big juicy booty. I'm gonna keep one, and I'm gonna sell the other. Resident Evil 6. I could say, oh, you know, we got to play with a friend. It's not great. It's not great. I'm gonna break up a set. Keeping it because I don't want to break up a set. Dead Space. Okay. This is good. This is my favorite. Dead Space 2 is amazing. I have the special collector's edition. I'm going to hold this out because it's been a long while since I played this. So I'm going to keep this out because I want to play this. Alrighty, now we are on to PlayStation 4. We're almost done. We're almost done. There's so few PlayStation 5 games because a lot of them are digital. I'm going to have to look at my PlayStation 5 games that I have and see if I want a hard copy of anything. I can't. There's no hard copy of Baldur's Gate, but I do want a hard copy of Alan Wake 2. So this whole stack right here, not in the correct order. These are the Yakuza games. I've never played any of these games. The Yakuza, never, ever, ever played these games. My husband highly recommends them. I believe there's 6 in total in here. So when I say there's the games that I've never played or I want to play because it's been a long time or I'm giving one more chance, these games are going to go right in the living room on the shelf so that just grab and go for it. Again, this is The Last of Us. I have multiple copies. Saints Row Gat Out of Hell. I didn't like this one. I didn't like it. Yeah, we just talked. We're going to sell this one. Don't mind breaking up that side. This is God of War 2018. I've only watched some of the playing of this. I haven't gotten to this. So this, I'm going to put in never played. That needs to be corrected. I tell you, as I progress in the different PlayStations, you really see how less and less I played because it's just life gets so full and busy, and you're tired. And that's when I just start replaying things. So I'm glad I have all these because while people are looking forward to the new games coming out, I'm looking forward to some of them, but there's just so much I still haven't played. So there's plenty to do. There's plenty to do. Dishonored. I've heard great things about this. I've never played this. This was recommended. I'm gonna give this a chance. Never played. Days Gone. I've only seen this being played. Never really gave it a chance. Never played. Tales from the Borderlands. I love this game. I love this game. This is cute. I paid full price for this game. This game looks so good to me. I thought it was going to be in my wheelhouse. It was only available for PC. And again, I did not have a powerful PC at the time. When this is available for PlayStation 4, I played this for about 2 hours or so. I was not into it. I don't even want to try this again. Listen, I'm going to have this stuff for at least a month before I get to that game store because it's not in my state. I don't even want to play. Please let me know if I'm missing anything. I don't even want to give it another chance. This one was a waste of time. Bioshock Collection. This is what I'm talking about. In this one, I have Bioshock, the original, Infinite, and Bioshock 2. So I have a decision to make because I do not need all those versions. Resident Evil Biohazard. Is this the VR one? Which one is this? Yes. Okay, this was really fun. I played this whole game in VR, and man, talk about tripping and screaming and having I was just I'm like, oh my God, I'm in this. This in VR was amazing. I love this game. This is awesome. It was scary too. It was more scary because of the VR. Keep Mafia Definitive Collection. Now, was it Mafia 3? I think I gave that away because I did not like Mafia 3. This one, however, is good. I'm gonna keep this one. Hitman, complete first season. I don't remember. I don't think this is mine, but it was recommended for me to play. I'm gonna put this in never played. Mad Max, not mine, recommended. I'm going to put this in never played. Uncharted Collection, Fortune Among Thieves, Deception. This is just missing the fourth Uncharted. We're keeping the other one. I think we'll keep this as well. Detroit Become Human. I love this game. Quantic Dreams again. I love this game. You get to play 3 playable characters. You get to make good and bad decisions. This is awesome. Never giving it up. Waste of time. Full price for this game. Full price for a walk-in simulator. And I played hours of this. Not 1 or 2. I started putting shows and movies on to have next on my laptop while I'm playing this game. Y'all like this? Waste of time. Sorry. I know it's got a second game coming out. No, thank you. A Way Out. I'm going to say that this is one and done because once you've played this and beat this, do you really have to replay it unless you're playing with a different person? Honestly, this can go for me. It was a fun playthrough. I wished it had a little bit more of certain options. And at the end, when you have to each other. So I'm playing this. I'm like, go team, go. We got this. And I know they're going through stuff as characters, But at the end, when you have to, the person you're playing with, you have to fight against them. It was literally me and my husband just sitting on the couch, looking at each other. You do it. No, you do it. No, kill me. No, you kill me. I think this can go. Resident Evil Revelations 2. Not bad. Not the best. Not bad. Got the full set. I have all the Resident Evils, don't I? Not my favorite, but not the worst. I'll keep it. It was fine. Fallout 4. Now, I told myself I would give this another chance. I did play this, and I was having a good time, but I think I got overwhelmed with the open world, and because life is just busy, that I didn't get back to it. I should have just continued and just stayed on the main quest. So I'm going to keep this with the intention of going back to it. Let me put that over here. Cyberpunk. I've only seen people play this, but I haven't seen too much of it. And I heard that it was very glitchy and warped the first time around. But I heard this. I think this one, best fixed game of 2023. So I'm gonna give this a chance. Now that it should be good, I will give this a chance. Never played. Until Dawn. Is there a reason to keep this game? I had fun playing this game. Until Dawn, honest and truly, Until Dawn was fine at the time, but I do like I think it's called Little Hope, and I did like not Man of a Dane, House of Ashes. The last one based on H.H. Holmes was so I beat it, but it was so glitchy. The facial expressions were not fine tuned. It that needed to be corrected. Like that was bad. I'll keep it for now. Is this another copy of? Oh, so I'm gonna sell PlayStation 3, and I'm still gonna give this a chance. But I probably won't sell it, even if I don't like it, just because I don't want to break up the set. It Takes Two, made by the same people who did Way Out. This is a great game. I am keeping this. This is, and it's replayable. My husband and I are going to play this again, but we're going to switch characters. Playing some of these games in here, when it gets really light, oh, we got high and we played it out in Aspect, and it was so trippy. But this is a great game. And it's very there was this point where you have to do something to this elephant stuffed animal. I think my husband and I stopped playing for like 3 weeks because we just couldn't do it. And then when I was like, babe, we have to keep going. And he was like, I'm not happy about this, but let's go. And then when we both did it, I think we hit the button, we both looked away. I think I started crying. I'm like, you guys are monsters. This is a great game. Resident Evil 2 Remake. This was good. Again, it's not as awesome as the original, but this was a very good remake. Last of Us 2, I believe this is the only version I have. I like this game. I know it was because people were mad. I know, but I love the play. The actual gameplay was great. The stealth was great. The fighting was great. The gun handling was great. Like, put the story aside and just a playable game that's just fun. I gotta give it that. Come on now. I played it, beat it. This is good. Witcher The Hunt. Witcher 3, right? I have not played this game. I think I've only try it, and played for a few minutes, but I haven't really played this game. I of course I hear that this is amazing. It's well talked out. It's very recommended to me. I will play it. Never played. Mass Effect, a Legendary Edition. This is definitely a keep. I have to decide if I'm going to keep the other versions. See, Xbox is incomplete because I don't have the third one on there. I have to make a decision. Plague a Tale. This was recommended to me by a coworker. I had never heard of it, but she recommended it to me, and this was fun. This is a good play. I hate rats and mice. With a passion, but this was a great game. The weapons was a slingshot and stuff. That was different. This is good. I still haven't played the second one, which I still want to, but this is a good game. I'm going to keep that. Life is Strange. I guess Life is Strange and Life is Strange 2, I only have digitally. I don't have a hard copy. I do have a hard copy of this, and this is my favorite one. I love this game. Again, I like spirituality. I like psychic stuff. I like visions and stuff like that. This is a great game. And Alex is great. I love her. Red Dead Redemption 2. Like Red Dead Redemption, I have not played this. I need to play this. Last pile, shortest stack of the bunch. This is the PlayStation 5 games that I have a hard copy. I'm really realizing where I got converted to get digital over hard copies, because what happened is there was some special edition versions of the games that the hard copy was sold out, and the hard copy with the special features were sold out, and I could just get a hard copy, or I could download and get the special editions. Like, for instance, Resident Evil 3 Remake, I don't have the hard copy here. That was digital. I feel like I need to get that hard copy to complete my set. So let me write that down. And I want Alan Wake 2 hard copy. Ratchet and Clank, never played. This is recommended. Resident Evil 4, I need to play. I didn't really give this a good try. I think I was really distracted that day, and I didn't really give it, I think I played like a half hour. I'm going to say never played. I got to give that a chance. Here's another Last of Us game. Good Lord. I guess we like Last of Us in this home. Deathloop. I played hours of this game. I didn't like it. I didn't like Deathloop at all. I played a couple hours of this game. It got boring. I'm gonna give it one more chance, but this might get sold. I'm not even excited to give it a chance. Like at least like Dragon Age, I'm curious because this is in my wheelhouse. Skyrim, that's in my wheelhouse. Far Cry, I'm curious because I hear the story's good. Did you like Deathloop? Because I'm about to put this in waste of time, like with We Happy Few. This is gone. Let me know if I'm missing out because this is gone. Resident Evil: The Village. This is amazing. I'm keeping this out because I want to play this again. I played it. I beat it. I love lichens, werewolves, lichens, whatever you want to call them. I love them. I love this game. Ghost of Tsushima. That's keeping. Hubby is playing it. I guess it was a little slow for me, or maybe like my attention span. But I'm gonna give this another chance. Returnal. I believe my husband played and beat this. I tried to play this. It wasn't captivating me as well. I'll give it another shot. Now we're down to the duplicates. Bioshock by itself. I don't know where my original Bioshock game is for the Xbox 360, and because of that, this is going to get sold. So Medal of Honor, Frontline, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. I'm about to get rid of this one. Last of Us 2, 4, and 5. I don't need all three. Sell the PS3 Last of Us. I'm going to keep these two for now for some reason. I want to. Bioshock, all three for PlayStation. This one for PlayStation 4. I'm definitely going to keep this one, and I'm going to keep it out because I haven't played that game in a while. I don't want to sell it. Why do I not want to sell it? Why don't I want to sell it? What is that? I'm going to keep them. I'm keeping them. But I'm going to keep Legendary Edition out because I want to play that. But I'm keeping it. I love this game so much. All right. Oh my God. Well, that was a lot. Right here are the games that I just want to have out to play because I'm just interested in revisiting them because they're so fun. This tower right here is games I've never played. Quite a few. So this is games I never played. So those are going to stay out for me to play with eventually. It was just like 2 years of gaming worth. I know I mentioned I haven't played. This is God of War 2018. And I have not played God of War Ragnarok from 2023, but I have seen it played. So I'm interested in playing this. So yeah, these are all never played. These are the ones that I'll check out one more time because I'm thinking I will sell these for sure. If I don't like that, I'll try it one more time. And I am hopeful that Dragon Age and Skyrim change my mind. And Grand Theft Auto, even if I don't like it, I'm not breaking up my set. So yeah, these have one, except for this one, these have one more chance with me or they're going to be sold. And then right here is my bin of keeps. These are all my games that I am going to just keep and store away. It is full, full, full. And in here, I think I did pretty good. These are all the games I'm definitely selling. I didn't count all the games. That would have been too overwhelming. But yeah, I'm going to sell all these games. This one, though, I have 2 of them, so I'm keeping 1 copy. So I am going to keep 1 copy of that. I have duplicates. Remember, I have duplicates. I have another one of this. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. All right, that took hours. But I hope you had fun going down gamer memory lane with me. This is a project I've been putting off for a while and I'm finally done with it. Thank goodness. And now as a reward, I get to make some money and I have all these games I can play now. So I'm good. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day and farewell.